Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Kiley Dalchow. Today I am talking about my second weekend of pro rodeoing and a few rookie lessons and perks of being a rookie that happened this last weekend. My plan for the week was to enter 4 rodeos. And I only got to go to 3 because I am on a permit still. I'm most likely going to get drawn up in slack, which has been fine for me because that's what I've wanted to get in. But this weekend I had wanted to get into 4 rodeos, and one of those I needed to get into a perf in order to go to the 4 in 3 days. So I ended up getting drawn out of the 1 rodeo because I'm on my permit. And so I only got to go to the 3 pro rodeos in the 3 days. So I started the week out at my friend Chevis, who is a reiner. Trains her own horses and shows her own horses. And so I rode with her for the week. Let's see, I went Sunday to Thursday. And then, so I rode with her and Jim Edwards and learned a lot and got to ride in bunch of different bits and different horses and got to ride some reining horses, which I've never had before, so it was very fun. And from there I drove I drove almost 3 hours to Huntsville, Texas for the first rodeo of the weekend, which was Thursday, March 21st. So slack was supposed to start at 5, but they had actually been doing guys slack all day, so it didn't start till like 6 or so, I don't know. And then we were 91st and 2nd out in the slack. And I ran Vegus there for his first ever pro rodeo. And the alley was about 60, 70 feet long. It was a long alley. It was a ways. I wanted to try to get all the way up the alley, see how far up I could get. But Vegas had other ideas. So we started from the very back. So it was a very long run to the first, to say the least. But he handled it. He was hauling in there. Go, 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 go! Keep going! Go, go, go! Whoa. Kick, Kylie! So Vegas ran 17.8 and 17.1 won it. So when we got there, we parked whatever, and we ended up parking by Tammy Fisher, her sister, Jackie Jotzlaw, Jackie Ganner, Tiani Schuster, and Trevor Brazil. Tiani Schuster, Trevor Brazil, Jackie Ganner, Jackie Dalchow, Tammy Fisher. And it's really exciting for me to finally be able to compete against all these NFR girls that I've looked up to forever. And I'm not really one to get starstruck or anything, but it's just really exciting to finally be at the level that they are at. I mean, no, I haven't been to the NFR, but I'm starting where they all started. So it's really cool. So from there we drove an hour and a half to Nacogdoches, Texas for 9 a.m. slack in the morning on the 22nd. And I ran Shorty there, and she had a good run, good typical Shorty run, and I'm so thankful for her to be able to get on her and have the same run every time. It's helped me so much through training Vegas, riding other young horses, training other horses, to be able to get back on Shorty when I've been frustrated with other horses and have her be solid and steady every run. I know what she's going to do. I know how she's going to act. It's just been huge, and I would recommend it to anyone who rides a lot of young horses to keep an open horse, to keep your solid, maybe a little older horse, so that they can keep your confidence, because she has kept my confidence for me, because I've struggled with young horses and she has been there to be like, Kylie, don't worry, I'll show you. You still know how to ride. You still know what to do.
Go, go, go! Kick, kick, kick! Go, Kylie, go!
15.66, 15.66.
So she ran a 15.6 and a 14.9 won it, and I think I was 28th out in slack, and it was a little deep because they drug every 10. So it's one of those moments where I wish I would have ran Shorty in Huntsville and Vegas in Nacogdoches. So I wish I would have switched them. But because I'm a rookie, because I've never been there, I didn't know. And so, hindsight, I wish I could have switched it around and done it differently, but I can't. And you could be saying, Kylie, isn't there a Facebook page you could look at? Isn't there YouTube videos you could look at? Isn't there people you could ask? Yes. Yes, you are right. And I do that. I look at the YouTube videos, I look at the Facebook posts that people do, and I try to get all the knowledge that I can for it. I try to do my best. I try to prepare myself, but you still don't always know until you get there, because like Huntsville, for example, I heard from years past that it was big and it was really deep. And this year, it was nice and firm, and a ground Shorty would have excelled on, but I thought, you know, I was 92nd out. I thought it would get deeper by then, and I would have been happy with my choice. And I was happy with my choice, but I think there was a better choice if I would have ran Shorty. So that was a bummer, but it is what it is. So from Nacogdoches, we drove to Tyler, Texas, which was an hour-and-a-half drive, and we got there Friday night. So I got to work Vegas in the arena before they ran calves through and steers through and all that. And then I was up in the slack the next morning at 9 a.m. again, I believe. And I ended up hitting the first, leaving it. I was third out, and that was a first for me. I've never hit the first on him. He ran a 17.9 and a 17.1, ended up winning it. So after our runs in Tyler, we drove back to the ranch, which was 3.5 hours away. So while we were driving back, I said to Mom, hey, we could go to Fort Worth on the way home, the Stockyards. And she's like, yeah, who would you run? Like, oh, I don't know, whatever. And it's kind of a joke. I knew Morgan was actually coming back to the ranch. She was in Minnesota for 2 weeks, I believe. So she was actually getting back to the ranch that day, that morning. So we drove back to the ranch, we were getting parked, we were unloading, and she pulled up, and I saw Laurel, my cousin Laurel, in the passenger seat.
What are you doing? I came to visit! Did you actually not know? No, I didn't. We did a good job then. Yeah. That's the best thing you guys have ever done. You guys cannot keep secret. I've talked to Laurel lately. No.
I've been trying not to. Like, I blocked you from all my stories, so I would accidentally post something. So she ended up surprising me. She lives in Iowa, so I don't get to see her all that often. Last time I saw her was Christmas, so I always love seeing her. And they actually surprised me, which is really hard to do. I always find out somehow. 1, they're bad at keeping secrets. 2, I'm somewhat snoopy. Maybe. So we actually decided to go to Fort Worth that night, and we were home for about a half an hour, and I got a different horse. Morgan got her 2 horses, and we went to Fort Worth, and it was always fun. It's always fun to go to Fort Worth. You just walk up, you enter, no age requirement, no membership, nothing. Walk up, enter at 6 o'clock. Rodeo starts at 8. So I ran Smarty, which is a friend's horse that I have had since January, and I have him to season him and haul him, so that's what I did. I took him to Fort Worth, and he ran a 14.2 and placed 4th. So I ended up getting to do my 4 rodeos in 3 days. It was a little different schedule than I had originally planned, but it all worked out. And I had a blast and learned lots of new things. So if you like watching my videos, please like this video and subscribe, because I have lots of more videos planned. So, thank you for watching. See you in my next one.